Good morning. It's nail day today and I'm so excited. We went fall last time, so we got these cute, like, I think they're like wine red color. But Hunter and I are doing our maternity photos in a few weeks, so I'm gonna just do like French tips just to tie that all together because I have the next, I think, 3 appointments scheduled and the maternity pictures fall in between them. So this time we're gonna do that. Soon I have to cut them off. They're pretty long and I don't want like full-on claws when baby girl's here, so mentally preparing to literally cut them off. But oh well, we just picked up some Starbucks, got one for me and Kayla. I love my nail girl, she's literally the best, so we're gonna bring her some coffee today. And I think that's it. I've got to go to work and Romy's at daycare for the day. And yeah, Hunter's working close today, so hopefully he'll be off at a decent time, which will be nice. But that's kind of the plan, so let's go. Okay, I went to work, finished the nails, we went with black French tips. Pretty sure we already talked about that. But it's been a pretty chill day. Don't really have anything to update you guys on, so we're gonna go pick up Romy and decide what's for dinner. Probably pick up around our apartment a little bit. But yeah, should be a pretty chill day. We did get crumble yesterday, so we'll probably have some of that when we get home. But that is the situation. Hi guys, the lighting is so shitty, so I'm sorry. It is literally 9 a.m. I just dropped Romy off for preschool today, and yesterday my phone took a freaking crap. Like, it literally has been green since yesterday, so I'm gonna try and come and switch over to Hunter's plan. I'm with T-Mobile, he's with Verizon, and the new iPhone comes out 1 week from today, so unfortunately I think I'm gonna be without a phone for the next week because I don't see the point in upgrading if I'm gonna have to like pay to upgrade anyways, to not just wait a week and get the new one. So come with me to Verizon to fix this glorious freaking disaster that happened yesterday. But other than that, we're gonna try and get all of these errands done. I have to come to Verizon first just to make sure that like they've got the deals that I actually want. Then I have to go to T-Mobile and get my account number and my transfer pin. Meanwhile, I literally can't use my phone. Like, I literally can't look up anything. It's so obnoxious. And then I'll have to come back to Verizon. Good thing that they're like a parking lot away from each other, so it's not that bad. But come with me to run some errands for the chaos. Hi guys, I got Romy from preschool. What'd you get at preschool today? Legos. There was a birthday in her class, so they brought cute little Lego sets. I'm excited to go home and like open her backpack and actually look, but just picked her up. So we are going to run home and do lunch and probably quiet time. I was waiting for a negative reaction from her. But she's excited. Say bye. Hello, sorry the sun is right in the damn way. Happy Sunday, it's football Sunday. Romy had a slumber party with my dad last night, so I need to go pick her up. But, so Hunter went golfing this morning, so I've kind of had the morning to myself to chill. So I did a everything shower, which felt so good. And I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna try and do a couple of miles, hopefully. We're gonna just go up the canyon trail here where I live, and then it's football Sunday. And Hunter and I play each other in fantasy this week, so obviously I want him to win every week, but this week is the exception. I want to win. I told him, I was like, I hope I beat you, and he goes, me too, honestly. I was like, no. I was like, no, you gotta have some faith that you could still do it, but it's okay. We're just gonna root for me collectively, I think. So I'm gonna go walk and then pick up Romy, and then it's football Sunday. Huntin went golfing. Huntin, that's what Romy calls him. So it just comes out naturally that way. He went golfing down with one of his buddies. They like to go down to a 9-hole course, but they can play it twice and do 18 total. So they're doing 18 holes this morning. I think their tee time was at like 8:30, and they finished the first 9 in like an hour and a half, which is crazy. That's pretty quick. So that's awesome. And I think he'll probably be home at like 1:30ish. I don't know. But it's football Sunday, so I like anticipate we watch football. How many times am I going to say football Sunday in one video? This is awful. However, I anticipate watching football the rest of the day, but we have our baby shower coming up, so we do need to drop off invitations. Right now, I think we're planning on going on Tuesday, but I think if it works out that we could go today, we might just go today to get it done, especially because it's not a work day. It's a little bit easier to get that stuff handled. Also, the Verizon chronicles about good old trusty dusty iPhone. So, remember I showed you it was green? So, it's obviously working now. We went into Verizon, and originally, I like have wanted to upgrade my phone anyways. So, we went in and I was like, I'm fine without a phone for a week. I'll come in tomorrow. We came in on Thursday. 1 week before, or 1 day before pre-orders, 1 week before the actual release of the new iPhone. And so I told the guy, I was like, I want to upgrade my phone anyways, and I want to switch from T-Mobile to Verizon because Hunter has Verizon and we're moving at the end of the year. So, where we are right now, T-Mobile works better, but where we're going, Verizon works better. So I'm like, it makes sense for me to get on his plan rather than him get on mine, and I can upgrade at the same time. And they would have taken my phone, not like the screen not working anyways, because it was just like a manufacturer error. They would have gotten it fixed by Apple. So I went in the next day, went in on Friday, which I'm pretty sure is the day that I talked to you guys about it. But I went in, tried to pre-order the phone, and the Verizon guy is like just trying to pretty much just force the sale, which like that sounds so bad to say out loud because obviously he's just doing his job. But like, I was mentally prepared for 1 week with no phone, right? That's doable. I can work from home all week and be close to Romy and not have any issues. And I have other Apple devices, so I can still text and like communicate with the people that need to be communicated with. However, he pushed it through and it failed. It didn't go through the first time. So he's calling his manager and he's like, hey, it's asking me for something that I don't have and that I'm obviously not going to have. So I'm like, well, I mean, what's going on? Like, obviously it's day 1 of pre-orders and I'm his literal first customer. So I can't even be mad. So I'm just like letting him figure out his thing. And then he's talking to his manager and she's like, oh, well, the one that she wants is back ordered until October. And I'm like, hold on. I don't think I can go without a functioning device until October because I have a kid and I'm 29 weeks pregnant right now. Like, on the off chance something does happen, I need a phone to communicate with Hunter, with Romy's daycare and preschool, with my family. Like, that's not practical. And he's just like trying to push this through because remember the day before I was like, yeah, I'm fine to go 1 week without a phone. And he's like, well, it said 9:20 on my end, so let's try again. So he's pushing it through again. And as I'm messaging Hunter at the same time because I brought my laptop with me because I needed it for my T-Mobile transfer stuff. So I'm messaging Hunter and he's like, well, why don't you upgrade to the 15 since that's something you can do right now. And after that, I'll upgrade. So like he was going to upgrade his phone to the 16 and we would just swap phones because he doesn't give a shit if he has the newer one or not. And I just need more storage and I want like a good camera. I don't know. I'm excited about all the features that are coming out for the new one anyways. So he was like, I'll just switch you. Like, I'll upgrade my phone in a month when the one comes in. And anyways, as I'm like telling the Verizon guy what Hunter is suggesting we do, he goes, oh, that's confirmed. And it'll be here on 9:30. That is 10 days after it's like I was mentally prepared. It comes out the 20th and I'm talking to him on the 13th. So I'm like, is there any way to cancel that? Like, what if we do it the way that I was just explaining to you? And he's like, nope, it's pre-ordered. It's attached to your line. We're going to start charging you for the 2 lines. And you're just going to have to go without a phone. And he was like, I was under the impression that you were fine without a phone because that's what you said yesterday. And I was like, yes, sir. That's what I said yesterday for 7 days, not 17 days. And we have maternity pictures coming up. We have an ultrasound coming up. And I have like things on my phone for the ultrasound so that she can text me the pictures. She can scan my QR code and we can get the entire video. We've got doctor's appointments with my midwife. I'm like going through in my brain while I'm sitting there. I'm like, this is not gonna work for me to not have a phone. And the day before when I was in T-Mobile, they're like, well, if you go get that fixed, you have to pay your deductible. And I'm like, well, if I have to pay this phone off anyways and pay to upgrade, I'm not gonna go pay a deductible for it to be fixed for only to just not, like, I'm fine to not have it for a week, right? So I ended up having to go get it fixed, and because I took it to Best Buy through Apple support because I had Apple Care on my phone, it was free. So I had already paid off my device, already paid to transfer, already started the freaking transfer with Verizon, and it won't work anyways because, well, I mean, that will all work out, but now it's delayed another 10 days, hopefully if it delivers on time, and I didn't even have to pay to get my phone fixed. I was actually like, which is like best case scenario because I still get to upgrade my phone and I still have a working phone. And so, like, I'm grateful for all of that. But, like, in the time being, I was like, this cannot be real. Why? Like, I wish T-Mobile would have just told me it would have been free. Because I've been paying for this support that, like, they provided. Whatever. Anyways, moral of the story, I have a working phone. And I'm going to upgrade to the new one, which I'm stoked about. Because this one has 128 gigabytes, which I had to upgrade to this last year because I shared a phone plan with my ex-husband and he turned it off one day. Like, made me asking him for weeks if he would just transfer my number or like release my number so I could go get set up on a new plan. He just turned it off all the way. So I had to literally get it same day, and this is the only one that they had in stock. So whatever. I'm like a little bit salty about that because, hello, I have our child at home because she lives with me full time. I have full physical custody of her. And you're just gonna go turn off my phone as if that's the smart thing to do. So that's like probably the only detail that you'll get as far as like pettiness level, because I'm still obviously annoyed. But this one only has 128 gigabytes and I have everything saved to iCloud. I have like 500 gigabytes worth of photos saved to iCloud, and my storage, like the 128 on the actual device, is also already full. So I desperately need a new one before baby girl comes because I want like a full birth video, and that will not happen if I have this phone for that. So I'm excited that I'm upgrading, and moral of the story, everything works out. Also, I started listening to Superhuman Activations. I heard about it on the Bad Broadcast and so good. So highly recommend. I'm gonna link the app in the description. It's a subscription-based app. I'm on their free trial, so I'm not paying for it as of right now, but I've rather enjoyed it. It's like meditations, but you don't actually have to like sit down and clear your brain and think about nothing. Like, she'll just walk you through stuff and talk you through things, and you can pick ones for like walking, for getting ready, for sitting there, for getting ready before bed, all sorts of stuff. So highly recommend. We'll link below. We're gonna probably listen to one of those on my walk.